Okay, we've been talking about the home for a while, about the problems that you could have with wireless kinds of things. What about wireless schools? What about hotels? What about places where, schools in particular, where you have these young brains that we've talked about?
Yes, I mean, no one can deny the educational advantages. When I was little, we had an Encyclopedia Britannica. I don't think they print those anymore, do they?
Same with me.
I mean, it's all Google, it's all online, and so there's great advantages to modern technology. However, we need to really look at the research that shows not only, as I mentioned, cardiac effects, but there's also cognitive impairment. Now, just imagine that you're trying to sell a product to a school, and you can tout all the advantages, but then at some point you have to say, or somebody else says, well, yes, but. It's been shown to cause memory problems, cognitive disability, behavioral disturbances. It may be a factor in ADD, ADHD, and autism. Do we really want this in our school? In my own children's school, I was talking to the principal, and he's, showing me the research, and what's the World Health Organization saying? And I said, well, not all the health agencies are the first, often, to take up, public health issue. But I said, if this were playground equipment, and let's say in Europe, UK, they were taking this equipment out of the schools because of health concerns, how long would that equipment stay in this school? He said, not very long. This technology was never tested on children. And the effects, actually the cell phones were tested on 200-pound male mannequins. And so these are the regs, these are the regulations that are governing the marketplace. In the US, they were last updated in 1997. Internationally in 1996. How much has technology changed since then? And many of the scientists that have contributed to our program have said the government regulations are so irrelevant. One of them said they're a dead issue scientifically. But the quote I like the best is Dr. David Carpenter, who's an environmental health physician. And he said, the government regulations are just plain wrong. But wireless radiation in schools is really a concern. There's no evidence that it's safe, and there's a lot of evidence that it may not be safe. So what we're calling for is at least the precautionary principle when our children's health is at risk.